Yes. Good morning, dear students. Today I will discuss about the recent trends in the steam turbine, boiler size and the steam condition. This is the part of Unit 2 and the subject name is the Power Plant Engineering. Semester is 7th. This is the outline, introduction of turbine, principle of steam turbine system, steam turbine and the blades, types of steam turbine, components of the steam impulse turbine, problems in the steam turbine, common use of steam. These are the outlines of the today lecture. This is the what is the exactly in the turbine. The steam turbine is a steam driven rotary engine, and the engine that converts the energy of the steam into the mechanical energy. So steam turbine, this is the part where the energy for transformation is taking place from heat energy to the mechanical energy. This is the principle of steam turbine. The steam energy is converted into the mechanical energy by the expansion through the turbine. Because of the turbine is consisting of the number of blade. So number of blade which are having the different shape and the different sizes due to the expansion is taking place with a high rate, and this expansion is converted to energy one form to the another form. Expansion takes place to a series of the fixed and the rotating moving blades. And the fixed blade that is called a nozzle, and the moving blades are the another sides. In each row, fixed blade and the moving blades are the called stage. एक जो आपकी फिक्स ब्लेड और मूविंग ब्लेड है, ये दोनों मिलके स्टेज बनाती हैं. So this is the turbine cross section where the moving blade and the fixed blade are the installed here and the presented is here. Steam turbine system widely used in the CHP combined heat and the power application. यहाँ पे इसका इस्तेमाल होता है. Oldest prime mover technology, सबसे पुरानी टेक्नोलॉजी है. Capacity 50 kilowatt to 100 of the megawatt. Thermodynamic cycle is the Rankine cycle that use a boiler. Most common types, the back pressure steam turbine, extraction condensing steam turbine. There are the two types of the steam turbine. Back pressure steam turbine, that is a high pressure steam which is passing through the boiler. The turbine section where the expansion of the steam taking place. Low pressure steam which is coming from the turbine section and going to the condenser side where it is the process and condensed into the liquid form. And after that, when the condensed into the liquid form, it will pass it through the again in the boiler section through the condensate form. This is the main function of the back pressure steam turbine. And some of the steam which is the exhausted from the turbine section which is passing through the processing work. The steam exit of turbine at a higher pressure that the atmospheric. जो steam निकल के आ रही टरबाइन से वो ज्यादा प्रेशर पर आती है कंपेयर टू द एटमॉस्फेरिक. एडवांटेज की बात करेंगे तो सिंपल कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है और लो कैपिटल कॉस्ट होती है इसकी. दिस इज द मेन एडवांटेज ऑफ द बैक प्रेशर स्टीम टरबाइन. लो नीड ऑफ द कूलिंग वाटर, नॉट रिक्वायर आउट पे हायर अमाउंट ऑफ द कूलिंग वाटर. दिस इज द मेन एडवांटेज. हाई total efficiency it will be of the 85 to 90%. Disadvantage, larger steam turbine because of the cross section area or the main cross sectional area of the turbine is the more. Another turbine, that is the extraction condensing steam turbine, where the high pressure steam which is passing through the boiler side section and going into the turbine section, it is coming from the this section in the form of the LP steam and process this side and condense it again, and steam is passing through the boiler section, and here the condenser, it is another unit. Some of the steam which is extracted, it is collected from the turbine section after expansion in the turbine section, and this is called extraction condensing steam turbine because of the some of the steam which is extracted. Steam obtained by the extraction from an intermediate stage. Remaining steam is exhausted. Relatively high capital cost, lower total efficiency. Steam turbine in the blades, these are the rotating blades and the stationary blade which are given in the figure. Types of the steam turbine, basically the two types of the steam turbine. Mainly the impulse steam turbine, second is the reaction steam turbine. So impulse reaction turbine, this is the impulse reaction turbine where the pressure energy remains the constant from inlet to exit section. Here the reaction steam turbine where the pressure energy continuously converted into the kinetic energy. Impulse steam turbine, the basic idea of an impulse turbine is that the jet of steam from a fixed nozzle pushes against the rotor blades and the impulse them forward. तो जो बेसिक आइडिया है इम्पल्स टरबाइन का कि जेट ऑफ स्टीम जो है नोजल से पुश की जाती है अगेंस्ट रोटर ब्लेड के और उसको फिर इम्पल्स यानी उसको मोशन प्रोवाइड किया जाता है. The velocity of the steam is twice as fast as the velocity of the blade. जो steam की velocity है that is the 2 times of the velocity of blade होती है. The pressure drop take place in the fixed blade. जो pressure drop होता है सिर्फ fixed blade में ही होता है. This is the main feature. This is the main feature कि pressure जो drop हो रहा है सिर्फ आपका fixed nozzle में हो रहा है. The turbine consists of a single rotor to which the impulse blades are attached. The steam is fed through one or several convergent nozzles. If the high velocity of the steam is allowed to flow through the one row of the moving blades, it produces a rotor speed of about 30,000 rpm, which is too high for the practical user. This is the main significance of the single stage steam turbine. Because of the turbine is consisting of the single rotor, where the impulse blades such as the fixed bladed, such as the moving blades are attached, and the steam is flowed through the one of the several converted nozzle. And if the high velocity of the steam is allowed to flow through the one of the moving blades, this is the called a simple single stage the impulse turbine. It produces the rotor speed of the about 30,000 rpm. Main components are the casing, rotor, blades, stop and the control valve, governor, bearing, general and the thrust bearing. 7th number is the gearbox. Casing is consisting of the all the parts: rotor, blade, stop, and the control valve, governor. All the things are enclosed in the casing section. Rotor, it is a having of the number of the blade fixed and the moving blades. Stop and the control valve. Control valve जो रहेगा और stop valve जो रहेगा, it is operating for the functioning of the impulse steam turbine. Governor, it is a unit which is governed according to the speed of the section. Bearing, general and the thrust bearing. There are the two types of the bearings are installed for the providing the support of the turbine section. Gearbox, epicyclic gearbox, which are applied for the proper functioning of the impulse steam turbine. Oil pump, it is using for the lubrication of the all the parts. If the lubrication is not done, it is some fractional will be created there, and that's why oil pump will be required for the lubrication of all the components. Reaction steam turbine, a reaction turbine utilize a jet of steam that flows from a nozzle on the rotor. एक ऐसी टर्बाइन जो कि जेट ऑफ स्टीम को यूज करती है और जो कि नोजल में से निकल के आती है और रोटर पे जाती है, उसे हम रिएक्शन स्टीम टरबाइन बोलते हैं. एक्चुअली द स्टीम इज डायरेक्टेड इनटू द मूविंग ब्लेड्स बाय द फिक्स्ड ब्लेड. बिकॉज ऑफ द स्टीम को हम मूविंग ब्लेड के द्वारा फिक्स्ड ब्लेड पे लेके आते हैं. इट इज डन बाय द एक्सपांशन ऑफ द स्टीम. द रिजल्ट इज अ स्मॉल इंक्रीज इन द वेलोसिटी ओवर दैट ऑफ द मूविंग ब्लेड. रिजल्ट क्या निकल के आता है, जो वेलोसिटी है वो इंक्रीज हो रही है कंपैरिजन टू द व्हेन द पासिंग थ्रू द मूविंग ब्लेड. यदि मूविंग ब्लेड के ऊपर से पास की आती तो जो वेलोसिटी है वो बढ़ जाती है. This is the schematic diagram for the impulse and the reaction turbine. So impulse turbine, there are pressure energy which are the constant from the inlet to the exit section. This is called the impulse turbine. In the case of the reaction turbine, the pressure energy is converted to the kinetic energy from the inlet to the exit section. So this is the view about the impulse turbine, cross-sectional view. Blades are installing here. The nozzle are installing is here. It is called a fixed blade, just like a fixed blade. And the moving buckets that is are in the hemispherical shape are installed in the turbine section. जो आप यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं रोटर जो लगा हुआ है, रोटर पे ब्लेड जो रहती है हेमिस्फेरिकल शेप की रहती है और जो नोजल है ये फिक्स ब्लेड का काम करते हैं. तो when the steam is coming from the jet of the nozzle, it will be rotate and the moving blades are also move from the one place. Energy will be transferred from the one place to another place. The steam pressure will remain the constant, and in the case of the reaction turbine, there is a movement of the blades and if the movement of the blades are taking place, there is a generation of the electricity because of the generator is converted to the mechanical energy into the electrical energy. Rotating nozzle are the, there are the, depending on the application, the amount of the rotating blades or the rotating nozzle installed is there, depends on the how much amount of the energy will be required there. प्रॉब्लम्स क्या आती हैं स्टीम टरबाइन में वो देखना है। स्ट्रेस कोरोजन होता है स्टीम टरबाइन में, कोरोजन फटीक हो सकता है, बोलना चाहिए जो ब्लेड रहती हैं उसमें कोरोजन की प्रॉब्लम बनी रहती है बिकॉज ऑफ द स्टीम विल बी वेट आफ्टर द एक्सपांसन, फटीक बन जाता है कोरोजन फटीक। इसका मतलब ये है कि वहां पे प्रॉब्लम बनी रहती है और बोलना चाहिए उसकी जो लाइफ रहती है वो कम हो जाती है कोरोजन फटीक के कारण। पिटिंग होती है, छिल जाना, कट जाना, दिस इज कॉल्ड अ पिटिंग। ऑयल लुब्रिकेशन की प्रॉब्लम भी बनी रहती है कि वो खत्म होता रहता है, उसको प्रॉपर मेंटेन करना पड़ता है। इम्बैलेंस ऑफ द रोटर कैन लीड टू द वाइब्रेशन। तो यदि रोटर इम्बैलेंस कंडीशन पे है या बोलना चाहिए रोटर आपको प्रॉपर नहीं लगा हुआ है अपने सॉफ्ट एक्सेस पे, तो वहां पे वाइब्रेशन भी क्रिएट होने लगता है। मिस अलाइनमेंट भी की प्रॉब्लम बनी रहती है और थर्मल फटीग की भी प्रॉब्लम बनी रहती है। तो दीज आर द प्रॉब्लम्स इन द स्टीम टरबाइन। स्ट्रेस कोरोजन क्रैकिंग, जो रिजल्टेंट डैमेज है वो आपका यहाँ पे दिख जाएगा कि आपका स्ट्रेस कोरोजन हो रहा है। क्रैक्स इन द हाईली स्ट्रेस एरिया ऑफ द ब्लेडिंग, ये आपकी क्रैक्स वगैरह की प्रॉब्लम जो रहती है जहाँ पे की ब्लेडिंग सेक्शन रहता है वहाँ पे बनी रहती है। causes of the failure, that is done by the combined presence of the corrosive elements and the high stress in the highly loaded location. These are the main causes of the failure कि वहाँ पे यदि corrosive elements रहेंगे, high stress रहेगी जिसके कारण से failure होने की chances बढ़ जाएंगे। अब कोरोजन क्या है, दैट इज कॉल्ड रिजल्टेंट डैमेज कि कंटिन्यूसली यदि वहां पे आपकी जो वेट स्टीम है कांटेक्ट में आ रही है प्लेट के तो डैमेज होने के चांसेस बढ़ेंगे ड्यू टू द कोरोजन। इन द एक्सटेंसिव पिटिंग ऑफ द एयरफॉइल्स, श्राउड्स, कवर्स, ब्लेड, रूट सरफेसेस, इनके कारण भी ये चीजें होती रहती हैं। कॉजेज ऑफ द फेलियर, chemical attack from the corrosive elements in the steam provided to the turbine, these are always happening there. What is the creep? Creep is also due to the resultant damage and it will be done by the airfoils, shrouds cover permanently deform. ये आपका कंटिन्यूसली चलता रहता है ब्लेड्स के क्रॉस सेक्शंस में, जो कि एयरफॉल टाइप का रहता है। इसके सराउंड्स में जो उसका बॉडी कवर होता है परमानेंटली डिफॉर्म हो जाता है ड्यू टू द creep, and the creep is the time dependent failure of the material. This is the property of the material where the material will be fail after some time because of the continuously यदि आप किसी पे लोड डालते आएंगे तो ऐसा समय आएगा जबकि वो चीज फेल हो जाएगा। तो वही चीज क्रीप के साथ होता है। और क्रीप की 2-3 स्टेज रहती है, प्राइमरी स्टेज, सेकेंडरी स्टेज, टर्सरी स्टेज। तो प्राइमरी स्टेज में मटेरियल स्टार्ट होता है बियर करना, सेकेंडरी स्टेज में उसमें क्रैक फॉर्मेशन होता है और फाइनली स्टेज जो टर्सरी स्टेज होती है उसमें मटेरियल पूरी तरीके से ब्रेक हो जाता है। तो इट इज अ timely dependent type of the failure, and that is called a creep. And what are the causes of the failure? That is the deformed parts subjected to the steam temperature in the excess of the design limit. जितने भी parts हैं वो steam temperature के कारण deforms हो रहे हैं due to the design limits. What are the fatigues? Resultant damage हो रहे हैं, that is the cracks in airfoils, shrouds, cover, blade roots, इनके कारण हो रहे हैं। और फेलियर होने के जो रीजंस हैं वो लूजिंग ऑफ पार्ट्स हैं, जो कवर है, जो टाई वायर है, इनके कारण हो रहा है। एक्सीड पार्ट फटिक लाइफ के कारण हो रहा है, जिनकी जो डिजाइन लिमिट एक्सटेंड हो गई है या बदल गई है या बढ़ गई है, जिसके कारण से कि यहाँ पे फेलियर हो रहे हैं। तो यहाँ पे आपको बहुत सारी चीजें दिख जाएंगी। जो जो आप देख रहे हैं, ये जो आपका देख रहे हैं जो गैप बना हुआ है, ये फिटिंग टाइप का गैप है जो आप देख रहे हैं। और यहाँ पे भी इस तरीके का जो गैप देख रहे हैं कि टरबाइन की ब्लेड जो है कट गई है। तो दीज आर द रीजन जहाँ की टरबाइन का कोरोजन हो रहा है और फटिक फेलियर हो रहा है, क्रीप फेलियर हो रहा है। ये आफ्टर द having of the number of the loads and depending on the time. What are the boiler mountings? कुछ mountings लगाई जाती हैं, ये आपको पता ही है, for the safe operation। यदि माउंटिंग्स को नहीं लगाएंगे तो बॉयलर में सेफ ऑपरेशन नहीं हो पाएगा। तो सेफ ऑपरेशन करने के लिए माउंटिंग्स का होना जरूरी है ताकि हम बॉयलर को सेफली वर्क करा सके। तो दीज आर द एसेंशियल पार्ट्स ऑफ ए बॉयलर एंड विदाउट दिस बॉयलर ऑपरेशन कैन नॉट बी डन। यदि ये सारी चीजें नहीं लगाएंगे माउंटिंग के रूप में तो बॉयलर ऑपरेशन प्रॉपर तरीके से नहीं हो पाएगा या सेफ नहीं हो पाएगा। accessories की बात करें तो these are the those devices which are installed with a boiler and it's the neighboring area to increases the efficiency of the boiler. These are not the essential part of the boiler but used for the increasing the boiler efficiency. These are the boiler efficiency. Some of the boiler accessories are the superheater, economizer, air preheater, and the feed pump. These are the four basically accessories are used in the boiler. So these are the superheater, which is called for the using for the superheat of the steam after passing through the boiler section. If the steam is superheated, there will be a chances of increasing the boiler plant efficiency already installed in the different types of the boiler. So here the superheated coil is this one. This is the superheated coil where the steam will be superheated after passing through the boiler section, and after the superheated, the steam will be passing through the another section. It is supplied to the turbine section. Economizer, it is used for the saving of the fuel and using of the gas, heat of the exhaust gases passing through the passage of the combustion chamber and passes through the exhaust gases flow rate. There is a chances to saving of the heat because of the economizer is a device to economize of the heat in the all the respect. Feed pump, which is are using for the regular supply of the water in the boiler. If the feed pump is not installed there, there is a chances of the boiler should be shut down because of the water is not supplied. There will be chances of bursting of the boiler is also. So that's why to widening of the all these problem, feed pump is installing there for the proper supply of the water. These are the picture of the feed pump. Preheater, air will be preheated without before passing through the combustion chamber. It will be used the heat of the exhaust flow gases which are passing through the turbine sections. These are the devices in which the if the air is preheated in the combustion chamber, there will be increasing of the efficiency in the plant. So that's why a preheater is used in the different ways. So this is the steam generator in generation in the textile. How much of amount of the steam generation it is taking place in the another industries. So some of the boiler where the install using the superheated steam. This is an example of the textile industries. Use of the boiler steam in the textile, that is the spinning running, yarn washing, in the fabric portion, fabric washing, ironing with the steam iron, that is the fabric section, dyeing, that is done by the coloring or the finishing treatment. Others may be taking the polymer treatment and the steam turbine powering. These are the main fundamental about the use of boiler and the steam in the textile. Steam iron with the boiler, these are the another section. Fabric dyeing in the boiler, dye bath. Yarn dyeing with the boiler water. And the steam power plant, this is the main units where the steam will be generated and passing through the turbine section. And after that, if the energy is generated, the generator is converted one form of the energy into the another form of energy. Electricity will be produced, and the pulverized coal it is using in that side. Boiler is using for the continuously supply of the steam to the turbine sections. So these are the picture view of the using of the boiler in the different sections. Common use of the steam for the agriculture, for the soil sterilization and the increasing the soil health, for the cooking, cleaning of the fabric and the carpets. Electricity is generated by the steam turbines. A steam engine and the steam turbine perform the mechanical work. This is the mechanical effort. Different industrial washing and the cleaning process. This is the cleaning and the washing section area. Mechanical effort में आप देखते हैं steam engine और steam turbine जो है, it will be done the better performance for the mechanical work. Electricity generation that is done by the steam turbine section, and the another for the uses for the domestic uses for the cooking and the cleaning of the fabric and the carpet section. These are the main uses of the steam. Common use of the steam, the steam engine, steam power plant. सबसे पुराना जो आपने देखा था स्टीम इंजन चालू हुआ था अंग्रेजों के टाइम पे। तो सबसे पहले लोकोमोटिव था स्टीम इंजन, स्टीम पावर प्लांट फिर बाद में बना, थर्मल पावर प्लांट में स्टीम का इस्तेमाल किया गया। तो दिस इज द टुडे लेक्चर, थैंक यू।